Hey, I'm Randy Younger, New York City's go to film enthusiast. Every week, I dive deep into the world of cinema with special guests from the New York City film scene. Whether I'm interviewing industry insiders or comparing the latest releases, there's always something for every movie lover. Join me as I explore the magic of film and discover what makes these movies unforgettable. Hey guys, I'm Randy Younger, and this is Under the Radar, and we're going to be talking all things film tonight, as usual. And with me tonight, I have a wonderful panel of guest critics. We have Judy Davis. Welcome, Judy. I think it's your first time, or it's been a very long time since you've
Oh,
been.
it's been a long time.
It has been too
It
long.
is. Yes.
So, welcome back, Judy. Good
Thank you.
to have you back. And as always, Chris Clemente, welcome back, sir.
Hey, how's it going?
You don't get the special introduction.
No, no, it's
But
that's
I,
reserved for Judy.
yes, yes. But I still love you.
Uh,
So guys, we got a lot to cover tonight. We have two films to discuss, to review, and these two new films are actually in theaters. Well, one's on Netflix, the other is in theaters. I believe Frankenstein on Netflix which is how I saw it. And the second film we're going to be reviewing is currently in theaters, and it is called Bugonia. And both films are wonderful. Both films are weird and very open for discussion, and I'm very excited to discuss both films tonight. We'll dive right into Frankenstein, and this is the Guillermo del Toro version of the story of Mary Shelley's classic literary masterpiece. And Del Toro has actually adapted the screenplay here. He's produced and directed the film, and it stars Oscar Isaac as Victor Frankenstein, the mad scientist who wants to basically become God by creating life from dead tissue. Jacob Elordi plays the creature and does a wonderful job as well here as Isaac. We also have a painfully underused Mia Goth as the love interest Elizabeth. And there's also a great Christoph Waltz, as usual. Also, Charles Dance is in the film. And, you've got your signature Del Toro flourishes here. It's a very visual film, but he remains true to the source material, which is wonderful. Visually, musically, thematically, all the elements are in place here. It is a wonderful film. It is a little long. It is over 2 hours, but it does kind of fly by. The performances are probably my favorite aspect of the film, with Isaac doing a fine job here as Dr. Frankenstein, and Alordi, who people probably know, probably not best, but mostly, one of his stronger roles was in Saltburn last year, which he played kind of like this flirtatious playboy. And in Frankenstein, he really shows a lot of emotion without even speaking, really. And it's just a very physical role, obviously, the monster. And I think Elordi was perfect. I want to say a few things about that a little later. But Judy, ladies first, what did you think of Del Toro's Frankenstein?
I actually thought it was done very well, and it was a little different than I expected. I thought it was going to be just like if you remember back in late '90s when Kenneth Branagh did one, I was like, oh God, not that again. But I like how Guillermo seemed to focus on what made Victor Frankenstein want to create this. And it went to his origin as a child, him
Mm,
deciding to become a doctor. So this was a little bit more of me getting to know
mm,
why he decided to create this creature. So that was even more intriguing for me. So like I said, I was hesitant to look because I was like, oh God, another remake. But it really was not.
mhm.
So good job, Guillermo. I was very satisfied with what I saw so far. I did
Yeah.
have some other things, but we can get into that later.
Sure, sure. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, very well put, Judy. Mr. Clemente, your take on the film?
Oh boy. I loved this
Ooh.
movie. I think it is such a faithful adaptation to Mary Shelley's novel. It like Judy mentioned, it goes deep into Victor Frankenstein's past, which was a nice touch. It has the flourishes of Del Toro, but it even though it has his flourishes, has his stamp, it very much feels like a faithful adaptation.
Mm.
It's a beautiful looking movie, and um, Oscar Isaac, I mean, his performance, he does such a splendid job in balancing a ruthless inventor, scientist, doctor, but also he explores his father issues and how he's balancing that, and also him being kind of a father himself. And I think that teetering between such polar spectrums, I think he does so well. And boy, I mean, the visuals in this movie are extraordinary. The very beginning, the hook of the movie, immediately when that went on, I said to myself, doesn't get much better than this. Like if there was ever, a definition of a fantastic hook to a movie, it's this one. So
Yeah.
I adored it so much. Yeah.
I can't think of a better director than Del
Yeah.
Toro to helm such a project.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
and I didn't know what to make of it at first. It seems like a very typical Guillermo del Toro choice, and he's done a lot of adaptations to this point. He just did Pinocchio, so I was like, oh, this isn't. He's just dipping into the same well almost, but he
yeah.
doesn't. Like he doesn't. And also it's he dived into Universal monsters a little bit too, like
Mhm.
almost like The Shape of Water. It's kind of like his own Creature of the Black Lagoon. So
Sure.
I didn't know what to make of it at first, but if there was ever a director to helm Frankenstein, it's Guillermo del Toro, and he did a
Mhm.
phenomenal job.
And he's been wanting to do this for years. He
Yeah.
wanted to do it with I think Doug Jones as the creature,
Oh,
who was the creature in Shape of Water. He was
Mm-hmm.
also various creatures in the Hellboy movies.
Hmm.
And but that didn't really happen. That and then after that, I believe he wanted to have Benedict Cumberbatch as the creature, and
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
also Andrew Garfield was considered for a role. I believe the monster. I'm not positive on, but this is basically the result of a huge evolution of the story.
Hmm.
And Judy, you mentioned the Kenneth Branagh version, which
Hmm.
I actually last night revisited myself in preparation for this. And that's actually a very strong adaptation in
mhm.
itself. And in some ways, I like that. I like elements of that better than this, but it's just they're very different. Even though it's the same story, they're very different, if that makes
Very
sense.
different.
Different
Hmm.
takes. So I am happy with Del Toro's vision. I think it's very strong. I want to mention the performances, of course. Chris, you mentioned, yeah, Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac was actually the first element of the production that really grabbed me because I love everything this man has done, from Drive to Inside Llewyn Davis. I think he was the ideal choice. And I didn't even need to see images of the creature design yet. I just knew
Hmm.
that if you have Oscar Isaac as Dr. Frankenstein, you're in for a treat.
Hmm.
Um, we also have a very good
Yeah.
performance from Christoph Waltz,
Oh, yeah.
who I love. Yeah, I think everyone loves, and he was utilized very appropriately here. I mentioned Mia Goth, who's she's not like a superstar yet, but she's on her way after the X movies, the X trilogy of horror films. If you guys are familiar, she was very prominent in those three movies. And she's got a very interesting look about her, a very magnetic type of presence. So I was happy to see her as Elizabeth here. And again, Elordi is just wonderful. Just overall, I think the cast just really is very, very strong. And that's what really propels the movie. That in conjunction with the visual style, I'd say.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, well,
uh,
Lordy does such an extraordinary job.
He really did.
He is overbearing, as the creature, but in a very subtle way. It's like playing juxtapositions where
Hmm.
He is such a presence, but also knows how to kind of be that grumbling, monster within without actually showing your face. And I think he just does a, I'm overstating this word because it is what it is. He did a phenomenal job, and I hope to see more from him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
He
he's
does. Yeah.
he
Yeah,
was
Wuthering Heights, they're gonna redo that, I'm
oh,
like,
that's cool. Yeah,
but yeah.
he's like he feels like he's from the 1800s. Something
Mhm.
about him, he just has that aura.
Hmm.
And it's
Hmm.
very interesting when I saw his name attached because he's such a really pretty man. Like he's a beautiful, good-looking guy to play such a grotesque-looking creature. I just think back to the Robert De Niro version of the creature, which
I
Oh
is
was just
yeah.
so
thinking
grotesque. But this is actually like kind of a handsome monster. It's a weird thing, and I think Elordi was the perfect choice.
like,
So, and the makeup design
Oh
here,
my God.
beautiful,
Absolutely
beautiful,
amazing.
beautiful makeup effects, and yeah, again, Del Toro really knocked it out of the park here. And I think this might be like the holiday season or at least the November Netflix movie of the year. I think this is
Mm.
going to do
mhm.
very, very well. I think it has already this weekend. So I'm happy
No,
about that.
this for sure is going to be in my top 10.
Really?
I definitely see it. Yeah.
That's cool. Judy, do you think this will be in your top 10?
I definitely did like, and you mentioned being like 2 hours. It didn't. It was interesting enough to that you didn't feel like you were, and because I saw it in, press screenings in the
Oh,
theater,
cool.
so
Mhm.
I it didn't feel like it was 2 hours. So the definitely all of the action, the direction that Guillermo did was perfect because sometimes movies do drag on, but that one didn't feel like it did as
Yeah.
much.
I think it was an appropriate length,
Yeah.
considering movies these days. It is currently on Netflix and still in theaters. I
Oh,
think
still.
most people are going to gravitate towards Netflix, though,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
to be honest. Yeah.
But
But
I still like to see things in movie
yeah,
theaters,
I know.
I'm
That's
sure.
how
especially this because when I saw it was in IMAX.
oh my God, that must
Oh,
have been
Yeah, I
awesome.
saw it in
fantastic.
IMAX,
Wow.
That's
so that
cool.
was good to see
I
it.
I also want to mention, we definitely talked about the Kenneth Branagh version, and then today, further research, I revisited the original 1931
Oh wow.
Frankenstein and 35 Bride of Frankenstein, which are wonderful. Like they complement each other extremely well. I did sort of like a double feature, and yeah, they're strong
And
films.
not to mention, this is not the only Frankenstein movie we're going to get this year,
Oh
right?
really?
Christian Bale, Christian Bale's going to play Frankenstein
Oh, now that I
in The
don't
Bride.
even know.
Yeah.
What?
Do you
Oh,
know who's directing?
Oh, I think let me look it up.
wait
But
a
yeah,
minute.
it mostly focuses on The Bride. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I did hear something about. Wait, when is this releasing?
Oh, it's a 2026 film. It's a
Okay, so
Okay,
2026 film,
2026.
yeah,
but it has a limited release this year.
Okay.
okay,
It has a release date in March, but there's
I'll have
some
to look for
showings
that.
later on this year. Yeah.
good
Oh,
to
I'll
know.
have to make sure I research
That's
that.
why some of the trailers came out already and some of the buzz is already circulating. Yeah.
And you said Bale is going to play the creature.
He's playing the creature, but it really follows the Bride of Frankenstein,
Okay.
who's played by Jesse Buckley.
And I was going to say,
It's great.
Huh.
It's if you see the trailers, it gives a strong like Bonnie and Clyde type
okay,
of
wow.
And you
type of
know what?
vibe.
The original actress to play the bride of Frankenstein was Elsa Lanchester, and
Okay.
she was wonderful, by the way. She was an English actress, and she did great work alongside Boris Karloff. And
Mm.
she was in a ton of stuff. She was actually in Mary Poppins. She was in Willard. I think that was her last role. So she was a very acclaimed theater, film, and TV actress. So
Yeah.
this is going to be sort of a mini review because we
Okay.
did go over with the Frankenstein, but all good stuff, all good stuff.
Oh, good stuff.
Um, and this movie is the latest from auteur Yorgos Lanthimos, the Greek filmmaker. This film is called Bugonia, and it basically is a sci-fi thriller which focuses on a high-powered executive played by Emma Stone who gets kidnapped by two conspiracy theorists because they think that she's an alien bent on destroying the world. This movie is out there. It is hilarious. It is tragic. It is gory. It is smart. It is everything. And Chris, I wish you saw it, but you
I
know,
am on the edge of my seat. I can't wait to
yeah,
see it.
you
Yeah,
gotta
you
check
gotta
it out.
go. I
Yeah.
think it's still in theaters. It should be.
It's in
Yeah.
theaters. I checked it out. I saw it
Okay.
today. And Yorgos Lanthimos makes movies like, they're never the same. Like the style may be a little similar to one another, but this one, it's not his best work, but it's definitely an enjoyable one. And Jesse Plemons plays one of the two conspiracy theorists. He's outstanding here.
Yeah, he is
Emma
amazing.
Stone gives a solid performance as usual, being the muse to Lanthimos. And every time they work together, it's really magic on screen. And this movie is no different. Judy, you did get a chance to see Bugonia, and I'm very curious to hear your thoughts.
I didn't know what to think when I first saw the trailer a couple of months back. I was like, what is this? So when I finally got a screening to go see it, I was like, I got to see this because I don't know what's going on. So it's really it's sort of a mystery. You really can't tell from the trailer. And I know people that don't watch trailers, but I'm not going to go to a movie unless I see the trailer. So going in, I was like, okay, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy. But the story definitely was a surprise,
Mm,
much more than I expected, which meant it was like a good ride. You
mhm.
know,
Yeah.
I definitely I'm trying to think about how to tell people about it without giving things away. But I think you'll definitely be intrigued every moment. Like when you
Yeah.
think you know something, you don't. And
Right. Right.
that was one of the things that stood out for me. The
Yes.
story, definitely.
It definitely keeps you guessing towards definitely the
Hmm.
third the final half of the film.
It
Final,
does.
excuse me. It's just I was like, where is this going? Like
Yes.
it's been so crazy up to this point. I didn't know if it was gonna, I really did not know what direction it was gonna go in. And that's what I think I loved most about the movie. It just keeps you
Hmm.
guessing. And again, I mentioned actors and performances, but if a story throws you for a loop, then I think that's what a solid film should do too. That's like the magic of storytelling right there. And Lanthimos definitely knows how to twist it up and make it really interesting and unpredictable. And Chris, I really want to hear
You
your
gotta
thoughts.
go tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. Go after this recording. No.
you
Chris, you
Yeah.
Lanthimos's work for the most, somewhat, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a an expert in all of his movies, but I did the last one I remember watching was Poor Things.
Yeah.
And it it took me about two, three watches to really get it. Um, and it's, if this is anything like that, then it felt Poor Things to me felt like a play. It really did. It just felt like a just a theatrical experience, and you had no idea what was coming next, and you may not really be in tune. And for me, if I don't understand a movie, which sometimes happens a lot, depending on the circuit of movies I'm watching, um, Inherent Vice comes to mind, for example, Randy. For me, I just like to be quiet and just let it unfold
Right.
and let it, without trying to answer too many of my questions. And that's how Poor Things was. And I love movies like that because I think art should make you think, should make you question without really posing many answers, and not be too literal. So, and he does that to the extent where you really have to interpret to your own will and to really make your own conclusions sometimes. So I'm so excited to watch this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, I know your taste in movies. I know what type of styles you like,
You
artistic.
do? I don't even know.
Yeah, I have an idea. Okay, let's
I
just
feel like
yeah. No, no,
I
but I
feel
think
like I'll say this, I'm very
yeah.
eclectic. So I
Right.
can I can watch this or I could watch Spaceballs and still be like
Yeah.
totally totally entertained. So
But
yeah,
I know you have a good eye, and I know you like quality. And
nice.
Bugonia is full of great. It's is very strong quality
Oh,
across the
nice.
board. I'm loving Jesse Plemons more and more I see him. He's doing great work. He's he lost a lot of weight for this performance,
He
and
has.
but he's still better than ever. And
Mm.
I also want to mention young Aiden Delbus, who plays his fellow kidnapper, who is a young
Yeah,
actor.
Don, I think this is what's his name.
Don, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's also very good, a young actor, and he does. I think it's his first film, and he did a great job. Also, we have a very supporting performance from Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, that was a surprise to see her.
Yeah,
I
and
haven't
she
seen her
really
in a
didn't
while.
do anything. I'm not going to give anything away, but
Okay, cool.
she didn't really speak throughout the film, but you'll figure that out why when you see it, Chris. And to all those watching and listening, I
Mm.
also want to mention that the film was based on a 2003 South Korean film called Save the Green Planet.
Really?
Yeah,
That I did not know.
by Jang Joon Hwan, and
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to check that out too.
Oh, yeah.
I think the only difference is in that film it was gender swapped. So in that
Okay.
film it was a man
Oh,
who was
interesting.
kidnapped. So Emma Stone plays the female version of that high-powered executive.
Oh,
Uh,
what was the name of the South Korean? I
it's
love a good South Korean
yeah, yeah.
movie.
Make note of this. Save the Green Planet
I'm making notes
from
of it.
Save the Green
2003. Yeah.
Planet. I'm gonna have
Uh,
to watch that first, I think. Do you think I should watch that first or?
well, I haven't even seen that one,
We
but
haven't even seen, I
yeah,
haven't even
yeah,
Okay.
seen, I didn't even know about it. I
yeah.
don't think you do. You might not have to, definitely.
Jang Joon
Mm.
Hwan. So that's the filmmaker. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
the filmmaker. Also worth noting for Bugonia, Ari Aster was a co-producer, so you
Okay,
get
cool.
you get another wacky auteur thrown in the mix there with his input, I'm sure. So this movie is out there, man. I recommend it to everybody, and and go back and check out all of Yorgos Lanthimos' films because he's done some great work prior to The Lobster. I actually did not love The Lobster and The Killing of the Sacred Deer because those both those movies were a
Mm.
little too weird for me. They were kind of they existed in this weird alternate universe which I did not really get or
Okay.
appreciate, but he kind of brought things back to earth with The Favorite.
I did like the favorite,
I
yes.
love The Favorite. I think that was the first time he worked with Emma Stone.
Okay.
And yeah, I think for fans of Yorgos, check out that first. But if you're a
Mm.
Yorgos completist, go back and check out like, My Best Friend and Dogtooth, which is a very strange movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
remember actually looking at his filmography, have seen The Lobster and I've
okay.
seen Dogtooth.
You did see
Wow,
Dogtooth.
a long oh man, a long time ago.
That's an odd one, right?
Um, that's an odd one.
Yeah.
I want to say Lobster seems his most
Hmm.
like mainstream, and
Or
if
it's
I could
most
say that
popular.
with his
Yeah.
work, yeah, his most popular,
Well, that
which
was
is
nominated.
stretching it.
That was,
Yeah.
I think, nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay at the Oscars that year. So that's what made it kind of more notable. But
Yeah.
And didn't Olivia Colman win for the favorite?
I think she won Best Actress or
Yeah.
Best Supporting. Yeah, for that. Yeah, that's a very
Mm.
strange. They're all strange.
I mean, yeah.
I think that's the consensus
Is
here. He's a strange
is
Yeah, he
that the
filmmaker.
has
theme
like a
of the
certain style.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I love him. And I said before we were recording that he's basically a Greek Tim Burton. And, he's got his own, but his own sense of style, which is good, and it works. So I'm looking forward to his future collaborations with Emma Stone and definitely Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, to see
Uh,
what they're gonna be
yeah,
doing.
really,
But
really
yeah, and
good.
it's gonna be interesting to know what you think, Chris, because I do
Yeah,
think that you'll enjoy it.
yeah.
Oh, cool. I
Has
can't wait.
some, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
also,
and I mean,
oh,
I love a good Fleming, so.
yes. And here's another added trivia to make things even weirder. On one of the screenings in Los Angeles, there was a barber present to shave people's heads to enter the screening, in support of the promotion.
Yes, I
You
had
heard about
one of
that?
my press colleagues did that
Oh my God. Yeah,
because of that. I was like, no, I'm
Chris,
not going to that one.
in the film, Emma
Yeah,
Stone gets her head shaved
Church your head.
by
Yeah.
the
yeah, she gets
kidnappers.
her head shaved.
That's so like immersive. It's crazy. I love it. I
Cool.
kind of wish I was there for that.
Yeah,
I
they
don't have
have
to go
them here.
far.
So,
Yeah, I don't have to go far. There
Yeah,
you go.
hey.
but yeah, they did have that.
That's
Um,
hilarious. I love that. That's so weird. That's like for the longest walk, what a few months ago, they had people on a treadmill at certain screenings, or was that an urban
really?
legend? Yeah, it was
Okay.
weird.
Well, I heard with the Neutron movie, it's not doing so well, but they're
No, which
raving
is too bad.
they're
Yeah.
raving about the music
Mhm.
and the soundtrack. So there's a challenge where you should go in and just blindfold yourself and just
What?
Yeah, the music
listen
is
to
good.
listen
And
to the
I saw it,
soundtrack.
Tron, and and I saw it in 3D. It's
Nice.
beautiful. It's beautiful to
Yeah,
look at, but it was just okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
I was,
yeah.
I thought,
That's
wish
what
it
I've been
was
hearing.
better.
Yeah.
Here's a little trivia.
Hmm.
All Trons that came out, even the original, were all flops. They're
Well, I remember Tron. Well, okay, I'm going to tell my age. I went
yeah,
to see Tron back in the day,
yeah,
in the
Nice.
80s, and I didn't get it. I was
yeah.
like, why don't
I
I
don't
get
think
this? But
But it
I
probably
I
was
don't think
looked
you
really
were the only
young.
one. I
it probably looked
don't
awesome.
think you were the only one. But yeah, that didn't do well.
Oh,
Legacy didn't do well.
really?
This one, yeah,
Okay.
all of them were flops, but we're still making them.
Why not? That makes no sense, but
Yeah,
keep it
yeah.
going. So, guys, Chris, did you want to mention your whatnot real quick?
Oh,
Uh,
thanks, Randy.
yeah, I just figured because
Thanks,
Yeah, show
buddy.
us
Oh
your
man.
whatnot.
yeah.
No,
Go, feel free,
so,
feel free.
so amongst everything on the side, I'm a reseller. I've always enjoyed reselling anything really. I've sold everything from Tickle Me Elmos to cars and I've really latched on to physical media because I always said, hey, I can keep Blu-rays, I can keep 4Ks, I could keep movies, and I can enjoy them. So I've discovered within the past 2 years Whatnot, which has been a great like part of my life now. It's like eBay but live, I like to
Okay,
say that. So like it's all about live auctions. So Randy's actually joined me. He's
that's cool.
It's so
we've
much
done
fun.
we've done movie reviews while selling movies and
It's
stuff like
great.
that.
Oh, that's
So
very
yeah, it's kind
cool.
of like just live auctions, and you develop a little following, you develop a crowd. So yeah, I usually do shows every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, at night at 8:30 p.m. On Whatnot. My handle is Spartanton Dane. It's it's a tie between I started reselling between high school and college. So
Mm.
my high school mascot were the Spartans, and my college mascot were the Great Danes. So I was a Spartan to Dane. So there you go. So
Ah,
There you go.
that is so
thanks,
cool. I love
thanks,
it.
buddy. Yeah.
And I'm always so happy and honored to be a part of your shows. I always, whenever
Oh,
I see the
thanks, buddy.
notification, Spartan Dane
Nice. And
online
you
now, I have to
and you're
check you out for a bit.
thank you, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
is
And
there a
like
YouTube channel also or no?
no, it could be. Some
Okay.
Huh.
people tie it into YouTube, but really it's its own thing. It's its own app. It's called Whatnot.
Mm.
And it's not just for physical media. I'm just in the physical media category, but you can buy anything there. People do storage unit lots. They can do luxury bags. That's a big popular thing. Pokemon cards. So you could do anything.
It's
Oh,
cool. It's
very
fun.
nice. I have to check
And
it
yeah,
out.
I
Yeah,
look
yeah.
forward to the next one. I hope I can join soon.
Thanks. Yeah. We should book some shows. We should do
Okay.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, next week might be free, but we'll talk about that
Yeah.
after.
I I actually earlier today I drove about 30 minutes to get this big haul of
Oh.
inventory, and the guy didn't know that he had some like really rare stuff in there. So I was like, like
Really?
if you know distributors like the Shout Factory, Scream Factory,
Hmm.
Arrow, they were like mint and like factory sealed, and I was like, oh yeah. So.
Beautiful.
And I
Awesome.
haggled him. I haggled him too, so which was really nice.
Nice. I just want to
So,
mention that to check out Under the Radar, you can go to Slam Radio through SiriusXM channel 145. And also, if you want to check out the video portion of this podcast, check out Manhattan Neighborhood Network. And that's
okay.
every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And as always, feel free to subscribe to the Under the Radar YouTube channel. and share the love.
Okay.
So, Judy, Chris, thank you so much for tonight. This was a great
Yeah,
episode
nice
as
to meet
usual.
you, Chris.
Yeah,
Meet
this
you, Judy. Yeah, it's been
yeah,
great.
and I hope to have you guys on real soon.
Yes.
Yes.
You're always invited.
And I'll keep you posted as to whether I'm seeing everything, but I'll keep
Oh,
you posted.
sounds
Yes.
good.
Okay.
And the
You
next
guys
show
have a good night.
I'll have watched Bugonia.
That would be
Yes,
nice.
please.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I was
Guys,
Okay.
thank
surprised that I
you.
pronounced it correctly.
There
I
you
was
go.
pronouncing it Bogota. I was
That's
like,
the first step to pronounce the title
Well, at
correctly.
first I was saying burr, like B-U-R.
yeah,
I had to catch
Burgonia.
myself with that.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
saying burr, but it's like, no, Bugonia.
It's tricky. It's tricky at first. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Randy Younger. This has been Under the Radar, talking all things film. We'll see you
Okay.
next time.